to my channel. Good morning. For me, this is a good morning because it's pretty early in the morning. Actually, it's like 9:30-ish. So it's early in the morning for me to be up and at 'em. I've been doing Insanity the last couple of days. My dog's barking. I don't know why, but I've been doing Insanity the last couple of days. It's the workout program from Beachbody, and it's been kicking my butt. I don't think my diet has been like the best though on it, so I'm trying to work that out. But so anyway, that's just like a little update. Why I haven't been kind of getting on here and doing videos is just because I've been extremely tired from Insanity. I'm trying to like clean out other things in my vanity and all that, just preparing for the move. I did my nails recently in Paper Snow from Lights Lacquers, which is Kathleen Light's nail polish brand, and I'm rocking this super bright scrunchie. I had my hair up a while ago, but I was like, I should probably put my hair down. I haven't had my hair down quite a while, but anyway, today we're doing my Project Pan update. This is the first update after the quarterly refresh. It is a bit of an interesting one. I have a few pictures that I'll put up on the screen over here as I'm going through the products. And so yeah, I got rid of 1, 2, I will be getting rid of 3 and 4. So 2 items are gone from the collection, as in 1 got finished up, which I'm so happy about. 2, I gave it away, and I'll explain that in a second. And then 2 of them I'm going to get rid of for different reasons. But, excuse me, I actually finished up 2 things. Yeah, I finished up 2 things. My bad. Okay, so I'll go ahead and those are exciting bits, but I'll save those for in just a second. So yeah, so let me just go through, make sure that I've got everything kind of right in front of me. I do believe so. Yep, okay. So the first thing I'm going to go through is the Blur Stick from Milk Makeup. So this little guy right here. So this is how much we have left of our little dude here. And this is the update that I have. I drew little lines here to see. So that first line, so it's my Blur Stick up here, but that first little line is where we started. And then there's the second line is where we ended. So not a whole lot for this month. Again, I haven't been wearing a whole lot of makeup. As you can tell, I'm pretty like barefaced today. But I haven't been wearing a whole lot of makeup, and so I just haven't been getting a whole lot of use out of this. So, but we did make a little progress, and any progress is good progress. So we made a little bit of headway on this guy, so we're gonna keep working on him. The next one is my Milk. Yeah, it is, I guess, from the same one. It's the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. That is one that I finished, and I do not have the container with me because when I hate that primer so bad. I think from now on, I'm not going to put anything in my project that I don't like using. So even though I bought that and I was like, I felt really guilty because it's like $15, I think, for the mini. And I was like, I want to get through this. I made myself use it every single day. And that was hard because I was like, it made my skin feel like sticky and tight. And I didn't like it. I hated it. I put it on literally almost every single day. I exaggerated a little bit, but almost every single day. And I finished it up. And as soon as I did, I threw it in the garbage can because I didn't want to see it anywhere near me anymore because I hate it. I hate it that much. So it's finished. It's out of the project. So I'll be pulling in another primer, and we'll go down and pick one out here in a little bit. But yeah, so Milk Makeup Hydro Grip is done, finished. Bye-bye, out of my collection, thank God, because I couldn't do it anymore. Okay, next up is the Hydro Boost Tint from Neutrogena. Again, I think in the beginning, my very first one, when I said I was pulling this in, it was hard to mark because you can't really like see down into it. You can't like tell how much you have left. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I have a little scale, and I'll put a picture up over here of how much this is currently right now. So that way as the months roll on, we can see the weight. I don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but I tried like marking it last time, and I was like, I couldn't see. Like I even tried to hold it to the light and couldn't see how much I had in it. So I'm just going to weigh it, and then yeah, we'll start doing that and track the weight measurements from here on out. But I did use this a few times throughout the month. Again, I haven't been using a whole lot of makeup, but I really enjoy this. I think it's a nice product. So it's very lightweight, kind of smooths out the skin. I like it. It's good. Next up is my Benefit Erase Paste. I did use this quite a bit this month, and that's currently what she looks like now. I'll put a picture over here of what she looked like last time, but I think for me, like it's a pretty good dip. She's kind of down a little bit on all sides. So that's currently what we're looking with. Is that focusing? So yeah, I think pretty good headway. We're getting down there. I think I should probably finish this up in the next month or two. I'm assuming by my next quarter refresh, this should be used up. So that's what I'm anticipating at least. Next up is my Urban Decay Concealer. This is the Weightless Complete Coverage. The blue line is where we started out last month, and the pink is where we are currently. It's still wet because I just marked it like a little bit ago. Or no, I guess it's dried down now. Anyway, but anyway, so that's where we started. That's where we are at currently. Again, not a whole lot of usage, but the reason why I didn't make a whole lot of headway on this concealer is because I finished up this concealer. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15 Fair. That's where we were at this past month. That's quite a bit of product left, right? And no, don't get me wrong, it looks like there's product all in here. I even pulled out the stopper, you guys, and like, I mean, there's nothing in the bottom of that. I pulled out the stopper, I scraped everything I could that this wand would actually like get to. And yeah, so she's completely finished up. So I can pull another concealer into my collection if I want to, which I think I may do that. So we'll need to get another primer and another concealer. So sweet. So that one is finished. The next one that I have is going to be one that, okay, so this is it's a Coty Airspun. This, let me see if I can pat this down here. This was where we were at last month, was where this blue line is, right? Okay. As you can see, I haven't used a whole lot. I tried. It's not a bad powder. I don't know. Try to make sure, and it's getting everywhere. That's another reason is it gets everywhere, and I don't like that. But I do like the smell because it smells like my grandma. It's nostalgic. But anyway, it's just an okay powder. I don't want to force myself to use this if I know that it's not like one of my, if I'm not enjoying using it. That's why I said about the Milk Makeup is the Hydro Grip Primer. I made myself use that every single day, and it was like torture. I hated it. This one, I don't mind using it, but I'm not excited to use it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just no joy in using this powder. So I think I'm actually going to pass it on. I'm just going to take some, nail polish remover and just take this line. Then I'll probably just donate this or give this to somebody that wants to try it out. But yeah, so this is actually leaving my collection. So I'll be pulling in another powder, but this one will be leaving my collection. Okay. Next up is another cool update. This is the Revlon Photo Ready powder, and again I'll put a picture over here. So this powder, I don't think I weighed it last time, but so that's what it looked like last time, and here is what it looks like currently. So we do have a bit of pan. I do think there is a little more pan than there was, at least to me. I caught myself using this quite a bit, as often as I was wearing makeup and I needed to like set my under eyes. I was using this one. So I think it's a pretty good amount of product that I used. So I'm not mad at that at all. Definitely not. Okay. How did that Coty Airspun powder get all over my stuff? Crazy. Okay. So the next one is my Chanel Soleil Tan Day Chanel. I don't know if I took a picture of this last time. If I didn't, I apologize. But this is what we're looking like right now. Okay, there's hairs in it. I'm sorry, my brushes shed and it gets like in there and it's really gross and I'm really, really sorry. I'm actually gonna like pick the hairs out a little bit. Again, it's not hairs, it's like fibers from the brush. It's not actually like hair. It's not gross, I promise. It's just, they're stuck in there and I have to get them out. But that's what we're looking like. A little bit more wear and tear. You can kind of see a little bit more divot in the center, like right, like around this part right here. There's a little bit more of that kind of divot. So this is going to take me a long time to get through. I do really like this product. I have it on today for just kind of a warmth to the skin. I do like this, but it's going to take me a hot minute to go through. So, and apparently they changed the formula of this, and it's not as the same. It's not as good as this one. So now I'm kind of like, oh, now I really don't want to use it up, because if this one's really good and then the new one's not, I don't like want to pick up a new one kind of thing. But So I'm at the dilemma of, do I keep using this because it's a cream product and it's going to go bad more quickly, proper English there. It's going to go bad quicker than like other, like a powder bronzer would kind of thing. But then I don't want to use it up because of the new formula. Apparently it's not that good. So I don't know. I'm going to keep using this though and just see how far I can get to. Let me just see if I can hit pan on this. Just hit pan and we'll just see. Anyway, okay, this one's a good one. You ready for this one? This one is the Too Faced, what did I say, MC? Oh, Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer. So the picture is going to be up here, and this one I'm pretty excited about because I think that the pan grew substantially in my eyes. I use this like a mug. I'm talking on the daily, no matter if I had anything on my face or not, I put some bronzer on because bronzer makes you it just makes you look more healthy and put together. Even if you don't have anything like foundation or BB cream or whatever on your face, just a little bit of bronzer can just get you. I don't know what that face was, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. This bronzer. I think I made a good bit of headway with that. I think the pan, because if I recall last time, I don't think this little, like, that part of the pan, the curvy part, was in there. So I think I made a good little bit. I'm anticipating the next 2 to 3, by the next quarterly refresh, this should be finished. I'm going to hammer this hardcore to get this done by the next quarterly refresh. And I'm just now realizing, though, that actually how long it's taking me to get through powder products. Oh my lord. Long time. Okay. So the next one we have in the picture will go up again is the Tarte Amazonian Blush in the shade Partey, and this is currently what she looks like. I don't feel I made a whole lot of headway. I feel actually, if I'm looking at the pan, like the press, the pattern of the press is actually pretty worn down, and I feel like I made a decent amount of progress as I could. This is going to be hard to get through. Because these are so pigmented anyways, and I really tried to, like, use this, like, a lot, and it's pretty hard to go through. So I think I made a decent amount of progress on that for as much makeup as I was wearing, which was not a whole lot. I think I made decent progress on everything in here. Okay, next up is another blush. My feet are going numb. Ow! My next blush is the Benefit Gold Rush blush. This is what she currently looks like. I don't think that it looks like I made a whole bunch of progress, but I mean, I can tell, like, the pattern is kind of worn down a little bit more and it's a little more smooth there in the center. I definitely think what I feel I want to do in order to, like, see the progress, if I really can't tell between the pictures, is, like, with these, I'm actually going to weigh them. Same as if I did with this one right here. I'm going to weigh them. And I'm going to put, so next time on the screen, so I'm going to weigh them today since this is, like, when I'm doing it. But next time on the screen when these come up, I'm going to put the picture of what it looked like last time and then the weight. So that way we can see what the picture and the weight look like this time. That way I think I'll have, if I don't actually see it, like, within the product, I can tell because of the weight. Hopefully that'll be a little bit more encouragement, I guess, to kind of keep going through these. Okay, next up is our Mary Luminizer highlighter from The Balm. So I think I made a little bit of a dip in her, where, like, the part that I was, like, chiseling at kind of thing. So yeah, so this is what she looks like currently. So I don't know if you can tell, but, like, right here, there's a bit of a dip going on. I'll blind you guys with that. But there's a bit of a dip right here, which I think I made pretty good progress on that, considering that it's a highlighter and I haven't really been using a whole lot of highlighter. But I think I made pretty good progress on that. She's going to take me a long time to go through. I have a backup of her because I love her to death, and I repressed her. I remember I told you guys I repressed her, which is why she looks a little bit wonky, kind of like patterned-ish. It's because I had to repress her. But I think she's might take me the rest of the year to try to use up. It is so hard. After going through all these things, it's like, man, I forget how long it takes me to go through products, and it's like, why do I keep buying more things if this stuff takes me so long to go through? And it's like, I don't know, like, guys, I just I'm gonna do my Next video will be my whatchamacallit, my Will I Buy It series, which I know like Samantha March does it here on YouTube, which I love. And a bunch of other YouTubers and stuff, but I'll be doing my Will I Buy It, and you'll see all the new makeup releases, and then I'll explain like why I have an issue, because things are just like so pretty and I can't help it. I'm like, oh, I really want to try that. And it's like, if makeup companies could just come up with like little mini samples of everything, that way I could try everything, and now we don't have to waste that much money or that much space in my drawers, or it doesn't take me forever, because I'm never going to go through all the products that I have. Let's be honest, okay? I'm not going to go through all the products that I have. I'm going to try, but I doubt I'll go through everything. Okay, we're gonna keep on trucking along. Okay, so the next thing that I have is my eyeshadow palette, my Too Faced Natural Eyes in the tin packaging. I'll put up what it looked like last update. And this update, I think I've done pretty well. The white shade in Heaven, I think I've made a pretty good dip. Most of the colors I really haven't, but the three big ones over here I think I have. So this is what she currently looks like. Heaven is really hard to see, but if I angle it a bit, you can see this like dip right here, that massive kind of crater we got going on. She is pretty close to hit and pan, I'm very sure. Like I know it's so hard to see. It's a little dirty, but like if I angle it like that way, you can see that harsh like dip right there. Yeah, we're pretty close to hit and pan on her. I'm super excited. Nudie, I definitely made some more headway on Nudie. She's getting a bigger dip, and then I feel like I'm close to hitting Silk Teddy on like this side, which I don't know why, but I guess my finger, because I always put this on with my finger, so I think I'm like just right in there. I accidentally hit pan on something else that I wasn't intending. I don't know why. If I was using this, I kept going to the new one. I don't know, because I feel like we do the exact same thing, like dude. But I accidentally hit pan in this Silk Teddy, so I was using that. I hit this one. I hit that pan a long time ago, but on that Silk Teddy, I accidentally hit pan on that one. So whatever. I hit a pan in that palette, not that palette, but same palette. I know it doesn't count, but anyway, we're getting really close on the shade Heaven, and I'm really close on Silk Teddy. I'm pretty sure by the next update, I should almost be done with Nudie. I think either that or by the quarterly refresh, I should be done with Nudie. So we're gonna keep working on it. Okay, the next product is something that I gave away. 3 guesses if you get it right. There's only a few products left. 3 guesses. If you can get it right, I'll give you $100. Just kidding, because I'm broke. The item that I gave away is the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Face Palette. I sold that one. I gave it away because it was so disappointing. I had a couple people comment the last time when I showed my Project Pan that people were like, oh, I love this palette, it works so great for me, and that is wonderful. I'm so glad that palette works for you. It is such a beautiful looking palette. And again, the other 3 products, the blushes and the highlighter, were really pretty, and I did have to do a little more digging in there to with my brush to kind of get it to apply to the face, but I really did enjoy it. Those 3 shades. What just absolutely irritated me was the bronzer. I could not, for the life of me, no matter how stiff of a brush I got, actually pick up enough to put on my cheeks. I don't know if it was just my palette or maybe my batch that it came from. It was just a little more hard pressed. I don't know what it was. So it was kind of a little frustrating. So one of those, I was just like, I can't do it. I have tried, and I did, guys. I tried my darndest, and it didn't work out. So I sold it, and somebody else got it, and she was thrilled, and I was like, cool, sweet. Let this, may this palette go with you and work well for you. So I'm hoping that she likes her palette. But for me, it just didn't work, so that one's out of my collection. I'll be pulling in another face palette. So this is a rolling Project Pan, as if there's things that I'm not quite happy about that just aren't working for me, like this powder or another product. We have one more product that I'm about to pull in, which is actually going to talk about next, that I'm going to be moving out and pulling something else in. So I finished up a couple, but there's a few that I'm just like, and I even said this in my quarterly refresh, if I'm not loving the product, if I'm just not getting enough use out of it, or it's just not enjoyable for me to use, I don't want to keep it in my collection. It's kind of a way for me to kind of declutter as I go along too. So it's something if I'm just like, oh, I like this product, I remember liking this product, but if I pull it in now and I'm not using it, then why am I keeping it? What's the point? It's just taking it. And if I'm not enjoying using it on a daily basis, I'm not going to want to keep it. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, it needs to go. So it's kind of like a way for me to declutter. So every declutter, or every time that we do a a project pan update, if there's something I'm just not feeling, like I've had it, I don't like it anymore, it's gonna go. So yeah, getting back on track, moving on. All right, so the other one that I'm getting rid of, which is the next thing on my list, the other one I'm getting rid of with the Coty Airspun is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I even said this, the quarterly refresh, that if I don't use this, I'm going to get rid of it, because I use concealer all the time to set my eyeshadow, right? Or for my eyeshadow base. I just put my concealer on, and then I just put powder over it, and that works as my base. I love it. I think it's a great way to do it. I don't feel the need to have something extra in my collection to make like another step, something that I don't really feel does a whole lot other than what my concealer does, honestly, because I use a Tarte Shape Tape, and I feel like that. Now, if I want something like tacky, I have like a glitter glue that I'll put something on, that's different. But just for like an eyeshadow primer, this, I don't feel the need. I just don't. So she's going. Bye-bye. I'm not going to pull another eye primer, because that was like one of the only ones that I had, besides like a glitter glue, which that one again is on a as needed basis kind of thing. But so I'm not going to pull in another eyeshadow primer. We will be pulling in something else. So, looking, what am I, okay, so next up is my Tarteist Lash Paint. I am almost done with this, you guys. It's getting a little bit more dry. I've got a little bit left in here. She's getting kind of hard to like apply to the eyes. So I'm almost done with this, but I'm figuring by the next project she should be done. But she's right there though. And then I think this is my last one. Yep. So this is the Hank and Henry. This is the Stick With It eyeliner. I feel like I have quite a bit left in here. I've used her literally on the daily. She still has quite a bit of like ink in her. So I think she's still going to go strong for quite a bit longer, but she stays really well. I really do like this eyeliner. But yeah, so she's still going strong, but there's still quite a bit left in her. And I feel like, again, like I've used her every day almost, or as often as I can. So yeah. So yeah, so that is it for my project pan update. We're going to go down into my drawers. I'm going to go ahead and make a pan down, like put the camera down there, and then we will pick out a couple other things. We need another concealer, we need another powder, and we need another face palette. And then maybe something else if I wanted to replace my Urban Decay Primer Potion. So yeah, so let's go ahead and head down to my drawers below. Alrighty folks, so now we're going to go into my drawers here, and we're going to pick out another concealer since I finished that one up. That's not a concealer, it goes back there. I don't think I've actually decluttered this drawer yet, so I need to actually go through and declutter this. But I think what I'm going to do is pick out this one. This is the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I'm getting the shade Almond. I don't really like the smell of this. It kind of smells like paint to me. But I have 3 of these, and I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this one out to go through. I need to go through and declutter a bunch of these, so that's, yeah. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out. So this one is the shade Almond is coming out for that. And then we need a face palette. So we'll go down here. Let me see. I don't want to use any of my Hourglass palettes. We'll do this one. This one's good. Yeah, I think, yeah. So this is a Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Glowing Pretty Skin palette. And this one I've had for a while. This is my first Charlotte Tilbury face palette. But it's got some blushes, bronzers, and a setting powder and highlight in there. So I think this is going to be nice. I need to get some more love out of her anyway. So she'll be our next face palette. And then we need a primer. No, a powder. So we're going to pan over here to my powder drawer. Let's see. What do we... Oh, by the way, I don't know if I told you guys, I got another backup of my Urban Decay Illuminizer. I found one on Poshmark, and I was like, oh my god! Because I just love it. So, a powder I want to go through. I feel like, see, I need like a setting powder for the face, because that's, yeah, because I have the one for under eyes. I need one for the face. Which one do I want to actually use up or try to attempt to use up? I think... I got rid of this one at first during my declutter, but I actually wanted to bring it back. I put it back into my collection because I was like, you know what? I want to try to use it for a project pan. So, and this is in the shade medium. If I can like pop this open without damaging my nails, but so yeah, I think this is just kind of like a nice lighter powder. This is in the shade medium, and I think it'll work for my skin tone right now, maybe slightly dark. But I think I want to pull her in because I have pan on shade number 1, but I think I want to try to get pan on this shade number 2. So we're going to pull her in. And then do I want to pull anything else in for, because, you know, we're getting rid of the Urban Decay Eye Primer. So do I want to pull in anything else? Although, y'all, flashback, look at that iPod. I just found that iPod in my, like, you guys cleaning out stuff, and she won't hold a charge, but it's old school. I love it. Okay. Let me think. We're gonna now try to go to, do I want to pull in anything else? Let's see. Anything else in here? No, I think that'll be okay. We'll just pull in those. So yeah. So we'll just pull in, yeah, this concealer, this powder, and this face palette. So I think that'll be good to pull in for the project. Alrighty, so we pulled in the Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Almond. We pulled in my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 2. And then we pulled in my Charlotte Tilbury Glowing Pretty Skin Palette. So yeah, I'm excited about these. I will go ahead and take weights. So that way for the next update, we can have it on the screen and see what it weighs now and compare the two and all that kind of jazz. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is my first Project Pan update after my quarterly refresh. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you're staying safe wherever you are. Stay inside. Keep washing your hands. Keep taking your vitamin C. All that good jazz. And hopefully the stuff will let up in the next like 30 to 60 days, which would be great. So I just burped. Excuse me. All right. I'll see you guys hopefully very soon in my next video coming up shortly. Yep. All right. Bye.